Welcome to Smita Thakre Academy. Today's session we are going to see exercise from chapter 1 Introduction to Micro and Macroeconomics Standard 12th. In this session we are going to see question number 1, question number 2, question number 4, question number 5 and question number 6. Please note question number 3 is not included in this part. Question number 1. Choose the correct option. First one. The branch of economics that deals with the allocation of resources. Option is 3-1, only A. Second one, the concept of studies under microeconomics. Option is fourth one, C and D, that is factor pricing and product pricing. Question number 3. Method adopted in macroeconomic analysis. Answer is 3-1, only C, that is slicing method. Fourth one, concept studied under microeconomics. Option is 1, A, B and C, that is whole economy, economic development and aggregate supply. Question number 2. Complete the correlation. Answers are given on the screen. If you want, please take the screenshot of it. Question number 4. Answer the following. First one. Explain the features of microeconomics. Before beginning with the answer, now we will see the simple way of writing the answer. Understanding the topic is one part, but reproducing it as it is or in the same way is the another. यही प्रोसेस सिंपल करने की कोशिश मैं करने वाली हूँ. We will divide the answer in 5 headings. First one, introduction. Second one, meaning. Third one, definition. Fourth one, main part of the answer. And the last one will be conclusion. A part, introduction. Microeconomics and macroeconomics are the two main branches of modern economics. The term micro is derived from the Greek word micros, which means a small part or a minute part. यहाँ आपको शॉर्ट इंट्रोडक्शन देना है माइक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स के बारे में. B1, meaning. Micro means a small part of things. It studies the economic action and behavior of individual unit such as an individual consumer, individual producer or a firm, the price of a particular commodity or a factors etc. C part will be the definition. Microeconomics is in fact a microscopic study of the economy. Now the D part, features of macroeconomics. Please refer to the textbook page number 3, जहाँ पे आपको 8 features of macroeconomics are given. आपको पहले सभी features note down करने हैं and then after that you are supposed to elaborate it. उसको फिर आप detail में लिखिए. And the last E part will be the conclusion. Microeconomics is a small part of things. Microeconomic thus deals with small part of the national economy. Likewise, आपको ये answer conclude करना है. In this way, you are supposed to write the answer. It is a rough sketch given to you. By this way, you can make your answer beautiful and attractive also. And see that each and every points you include in your answer so that you can score a good marks. Question number 2. Explain the importance of macroeconomics. First one will be introduction. Microeconomics and macroeconomics are the two main branches of modern economics. The term macro is derived from the Greek word macros, which means a large or aggregates. B part meaning macroeconomics is study of aggregates covering the entire economy as a total employment, national income, national output, total investment, total saving, total consumption, aggregate supply, aggregate demand, general price level, etc. Now the C part will be the definition. यहाँ पे मैंने दोनों डेफिनेशन दिए हैं जो टेक्स्ट बुक में कवर किए गए हैं. जैसे आपको इजी लगे दोनों में से एक डेफिनेशन आप लिख सकते हैं. यू कैन गो फॉर द सेकेंड वन आल्सो. काफ़ी छोटा है और सिंपल भी है. माइक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स डील्स विद द फंक्शनिंग ऑफ इकोनॉमी एज अ होल. डी पार्ट importance of macroeconomics. Refer to page number 5 of textbook जहाँ पे आपको 7 points are given. Before writing the main part of answer, ये क्वेश्चन का मेन पार्ट है importance of macroeconomics. इसमें आपको पहले 7 points नोट डाउन करने, लिख के निकालने और उसके बाद उसको डिटेल में एक्सप्लेन करने हैं. And then the E part will be the conclusion. Macroeconomics deals with the study of national economy as a whole. It is a study of wider aggregate variables like national income, total employment, general price level, economic growth rate, total investment, etc. Question number 3. Explain the concept of macroeconomics. Introduction, meaning and definition of macroeconomics will remain same. हर आंसर में जहाँ पर भी मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स के बारे में पूछा जाए तो सेम ही कंटेंट आप रिपीट कीजिए. दैट इज़ इंट्रोडक्शन, मीनिंग एंड देन द डेफिनेशन. इट विल बी सेम इन ऑल द क्वेश्चंस रिलेटेड टू मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स. नाउ डी पार्ट स्कोप ऑफ मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स. ये मेन पार्ट है आंसर का. रिफर टू पेज नंबर 4 जहाँ पे आपको डायग्राम दिखेगा. ये डायग्राम आपको नीटली ड्रॉ करना है एंड देन यू आर सपोज टू एक्सप्लेन द डायग्राम इन डिटेल एंड आफ्टर दैट ई पार्ट विल बी द कंक्लूजन. अगेन द कंक्लूजन विल बी द सेम as we have seen in the earlier answer related to macroeconomics. If you have any question or the query related to this topic, तो आप वीडियो 1 और 2 पार्ट 1 एंड पार्ट 2 ऑफ दिस वीडियो रेफर कर लीजिए so that your doubts will get cleared. Question number 5. State with reason whether you agree or disagree with the following statement. First one, the scope of macroeconomics is unlimited. Answer, I do not agree with the above statement. Explanation regarding this answer is given in 4 points. फर्स्ट पॉइंट में बताया गया है कि माइक्रो इकोनॉमिक एनालिसिस ये इंडिविजुअल स्टडी करता है, इंडिविजुअल इन नेचर है. सेकेंड पॉइंट में बताया गया है इट इज़ मेनली रिलेटेड टू प्राइस थियरी एंड रिसोर्स एलोकेशन. और थर्ड पॉइंट में बताया गया है इट इज़ नॉट रिलेटेड टू एग्रीगेट. एग्रीगेट में कोई भी स्टडी माइक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स में नहीं होती है. और फोर्थ पॉइंट में बताया गया है वी कैन कंक्लूड दैट द स्कोप ऑफ माइक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स इज लिमिटेड. Second one, microeconomics deals with the study of individual behavior. Answer, no, I do not agree with the above statement. Macroeconomics हमेशा aggregate में काम करता है, not in the individual behavior. Individual behavior is related to microeconomics. So accordingly आपको ये elaborate करना है. फर्स्ट पॉइंट में बताना है कि माइक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स स्टडी द इकोनॉमी एज अ होल. इन सेकेंड पॉइंट वी विल write it down as study a wide aggregate such as national income, national output, total employment, total investment, total consumption, aggregate demand, aggregate supply, general price level, etc. और थर्ड पार्ट में फिर कंक्लूड करना है, डज द माइक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स इज द स्टडी ऑफ एग्रीगेट एंड नॉट द स्टडी ऑफ इंडिविजुअल बिहेवियर. Now third one, macroeconomics is different from the microeconomics. Answer is yes, I agree with the above statement. दोनों के भी नेचर अलग अलग है. माइक्रो इंडिविजुअल नेचर का है, इंडिविजुअल यूनिट का वो स्टडी करता है, वेयर एज मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स इज रिलेटेड टू एग्रीगेट्स, वो टोटालिटी में काम करता है. सो बोथ ऑफ देम आर डिफरेंट वन. First point, microeconomic analysis is individual in nature. On the other hand, macroeconomic analysis is aggressive in nature. Second point, microeconomic uses a slicing method. On the other hand, macroeconomic uses lumping method. Third point, microeconomics is also called as a price theory. On the other hand, microeconomics is also called as a theory of income and employment. And lastly लिखना है, and thus the macroeconomics is different from microeconomics. Fourth one, microeconomic uses a slicing method. Answer, yes, I agree with the above statement. Microeconomic uses slicing method since it split or divide the whole economy into small individual unit, and then study each unit separately in details. और lastly लिखना है, thus I agree that microeconomics uses slicing method. Fifth question, microeconomics is known as a income theory. Answer, no, I do not agree with the above statement. First point, the subject matter of microeconomics includes the theory of product and factor pricing. माइक्रोइकोनॉमिक्स ये प्रोडक्ट और फैक्टर प्राइसिंग से रिलेटेड है. The theory of factor pricing explain how the prices of the various factors of production such as rent for land, wages for labor, interest for capital and profit for entrepreneurs are determined. Third point, microeconomics helps in determining product pricing as well as factor pricing. So last में conclude करना है. So fourth point, therefore microeconomics is not known as a income theory but it is known as a price theory. Question number 6, answer in details. First question, explain the importance of macroeconomics. First part will be introduction, second meaning, and third part will be your definition. As per the requirement related to the marks, जैसे marks रहेंगे उसके अकॉर्डिंग आप आंसर्स के कंटेंट कम ज़्यादा कर सकते हैं. डी पार्ट, इम्पोर्टेंस ऑफ माइक्रोइकोनॉमिक्स. टेक्स्ट बुक पेज नंबर 3 के पास सभी इम्पोर्टेंस दिए हुए हैं. सो गो थ्रू इट एंड द ई पार्ट विल बी द कंक्लूजन. सेम जैसे हमने पहले देखा था वही पार्ट मैंने यहाँ पे रिपीट किया है. क्वेश्चन नंबर 2, एक्सप्लेन द कंसेप्ट ऑफ मैक्रो इकोनॉमिक्स एंड इट्स फीचर. Introduction, meaning, definition will remain the same. D part will be the features of macroeconomics which are given on the textbook page number 5, and then the E part will be the conclusion.